Hello and welcome, Exotic Zen Wisdom in the house. How is everyone? I hope everyone's doing well. We're going to do a check-in um, of the energy real quick. I think they'll have to be real quick. So I've already blessed the space. I hope everyone's doing well. Let's get into it. We ask for Archangel Michael to protect the current reading, protect my collective throughout the week, and to help me guide the most clearest and best and concise messages. Archangel Michael, Mother Mary, Jesus, white light beings, ancestors, we invite you to help us and protect us and guide us as always. Thank you so much for your beautiful energy, collective. We look forward to giving you the messages. And I hope that everyone's well. I'm going to try to just get through the messages. I don't think I have time for questions. I'm probably going to pop in a little bit later and do more questions. Hello, Brittany. Happy Sunday. Jan Hira, welcome, my loves. Beautiful. Ooh, beautiful Queen of Wands energy, go-getter. You're being seen as a go-getter. You're being viewed and seen as a go-getter. Happy Sunday. Yes, I love Sunday vibes. I think I might have to move this because I'm kind of scared. If it falls, I'll be so sad. I don't want to even chance it. No chances from my precious selenite. Okay. The star. Wow, that flipped out fast. Okay, so these are very powerful. I heard majestic. So it's like you're being looked at. It feels like you're light, like a light. You know, it's funny. In the phones right now, when the pictures I saved, when I go look at them, there's like this light around the heads of the people in the picture, and I feel like your halo, it's kind of like your halo is shining. It feels like that. It feels like this kind of energy that yep. And the King of Wands. So now you're gonna have to get comfortable. You're gonna have to get comfortable to eyes on you. Yeah, like you're being viewed um a little bit like in awe. Like your energy, it's a healing energy. It's a flowing healing energy that you're emitting. And also Aquarius, the moon is in the second half decan of Aquarius again today on Sunday. So what's the opposite of Aquarius, which I want to do the Leo reading. Leo and Aquarius are polarities to each other, or dualities, let's say. It's not, I don't want to say polarities, dualities. But let's take a look here at what this really means. Maybe somebody wants to give you a message. The universe wants to tell you something about the connection. I want you. So yeah, you're the Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands is definitely eludes being wanted. Okay, I want, like, but being lusted after. Okay, not, yeah, I don't know. It's because some of you are coming out of the shadows. That's what I heard. So just look at this. There's a big black cave behind her. Some of you guys have been in hermit energy for quite some time. So let's get into this. Spirit, thank you for these messages. So you gotta own it, honey. You gotta own it and be aware of the power you carry. Okay, maybe a young buck. Okay, maybe a young buck is admiring you, or you have an interaction with them because of work, right? And they're not able to think straight. They're not able to really. They get nervous or something. They can't put their words together. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, it kind of crushes people. People can automatically have a crush on you. Like, and they're like, they start talking to you and they kind of lose it. They kind of don't. They give you, like, oh, here, take extra. Here, you're very charming somehow. This week is going to be like smooth sailing. It feels like. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. The star. Somebody knows that you're going places, okay? Somebody, I don't know. Inner strength. Yeah, somebody can see your inner strength. Or this is what's being called of you, okay? During tough times, I have what it takes to remain calm, steady, and strong. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? That's the star energy. So you're more in your air and fire energy. And you know what happens to air and fire? It becomes like a big flame. So you're ready to go, honey. It's like you are ready to just put the key and take off. And we have sound healing. My voice has power. I use it to improve the well-being of myself and others. Yeah, you have a vibrational healing voice and presence. Okay, somebody is like, I cannot close that window because it is so effing hot right now. We're going through a heat wave here. A new beginning. A new beginning, okay? So this is beautiful. So while you are on your new beginning, this is all going on. Your energy is uplifting others. You've already uplifted others. You already do uplift others. And let me read it to you. Price of price. Okay, this is beautiful green chakra, your heart chakra. You know, it's like what they tried to do was stop you from loving you, stop you from admiring yourself. I have been hitting some milestones when it comes to reflecting on the past, because, you know, we're going through Mercury retrograde, and I have a lot of feminine energy around me, and I ask older feminine energy around me, and I ask, you know, certain questions like, well, if you saw this injustice, why didn't you see it? And then I spoke to somebody that's from a third world country, and I put two and two together because I'm the first generation from coming from a third world country. So I put two and two together. And this is not going to apply for us Americans, because we will not possibly understand until you step your foot off American land. But in other oppressed countries, women, you know, if we're used here in the United States, they're you know, it's beyond used up over there. And it's not used up, but like, you know, they have a lot more, I don't know what the word is, Spirit, can you help me here? They have a lot more oppression. Okay, that's the word that's coming in. They're very much more oppressed. And so when they see violence, they get numb to it. The violence, they don't see it. Over here, we can scream to the four corners of the world and stuff will get done. You know, you could scream right away and you'll cause attention coming towards you. Somebody can call 911 and there'll be help. It's not so much like that over there. It's like you're going to get a huge beating if you go home, or you're going to really get it, or you're going to be outcast or something. You know what I mean? Like something revengeful may occur later on. So the reason I say this is because they wanted you oppressed. Okay, they didn't want you to care for yourself, to love yourself, to feel good about yourself, to go out there, to be delightful. Okay, because many of my collective is a very delightful, fun, lighthearted energy. They don't want that. They want you stressed, a hot mess, and they want to push you down. So then you are compromised, and you have to give up something, right? Well, you know, you want me to help you? Well, you gotta do this. You know, you're living here for a while. I bought you how many lunch? You know, this is how a lot of men from other countries are bringing that to the U.S. Okay, and that is, you can't have that, because this is the one place where we have freedom for all. So your new beginning was being oppressed. Okay, this is what I'm picking up, but you still managed to shine. You still managed to shine. Hi, oh my God, Kaiser Domingo, hi. Well, not right now. Let me finish this up. Let me finish this up and see how I am, because I might have to leave for a meal break. So let's see. I cannot take a, I'm sorry, I cannot. I'll have to come back. I'll try to come back in about once I get off, it'll be like about an hour and a half from then. So chiropractic is associated with the heart chakra. If you have been going through loss, sorrow, or heartbreak, chrysoprase acts as a soothing balm to heal the heart. Its soft, calming green reminds you that spring always follows winter, bringing renewed hope and growth. Chrysoprase renews, regenerates, and revitalizes the heart. So we have a collective here where the heart is getting revitalized, okay? And this has a lot to do with your presence, with your existence, with your vibration, the moment you came out of the womb, okay? This has a lot to do with that. So you might have characters, I'm assuming family members, you know, coming out of the womb, that really knew that you were special, really knew that you were not like the others. You could not be, you were not bendable, you were not breakable as the other. They broke because there's other people in your family who got broken, okay? They got broken down and they didn't have support. They didn't have anyone around and they gave up, okay? So let me just put that blank statement out there. Okay, so I wish things could be different, okay? So there's somebody here that comes from that kind of residence of your family, karmic energy, right? Like something that may seem familiar because it might be a character from one of your parents, your siblings, your brother, sister, uncles, cousins, something like that. So that's a karmic something that you broke. You broke something that you wasn't intended for you, okay? You broke it off. It was a very dark season. Now you broke away from it. I heard, what's her name, Kelly? Break Away. I just kind of heard that song. Hi! You're born in Japan! Oh my God, I just got goosebumps. You're American, mixed in every way. Oh my God, the Japanese. Oh my God, that's the next thing that's coming on. The Asian women is, oh, you just gave me goosebumps. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a lot of, oh God, this resonates. Thank you so much for being here, my love. I appreciate that. Okay, so we're going to go into some of the runes, the rune cards, okay? And I have the book, and then we're going to, like, layer this up, okay? It's like a submarine sandwich over here. Let's see here. Okay, so let's look into I Want You and the Queen of Wands. What does this pertain to for my beautiful divine feminines, okay? And if you said you were in the military, you are fierce. Yeah, so this is very like you're a soldier girl. You're a soldier girl, okay? So you can put on you can put on a uniform, and then you can, you know, pop it out with some beautiful feminine energy. So, and you're fierce. You're able to stand with the men. I mean, in battle. Oh my gosh, that's so powerful. So I might be talking to some of my military ladies, and we are so proud of you. Your ancestors are so proud of you. And we respect you so much. Thank you for your diligence. Thank you for your service. And men. And men. I don't want you to feel left out. Okay, so this one will go here, and this one will go there. We got two at once. I don't want to be too chatty. Exactly. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have Thuraz. Okay, so this is action, will, and protection. So you, look what you just said. Okay, so this energy, let me read it to you, is, okay, so this is another thing. Okay? If you're one of these, I'm going to say spiritual soldier women, okay? Because not everybody's in the military. Not everybody can use a gun. You know, that's one of my things. I do want to learn how to do that, but it's not on my priority list. But I do love the Xena vibe, let's say. So we need someone who's going to protect us, you know, when we need the protection, you know, protect us, let me just say, just protect me and my children and my house. Like, that's what you want. You want somebody who can do that for you. And it doesn't mean that, you know, they have to be so macho. It's what you know, what really is important to you. like how you mesh and how you guys work it out. You know, this is your part of the deal. This is my part of the deal. Okay, let's look at Thursas. My goodness, I can't say these. I think it's in the back though, if I'm not mistaken. Give me a sec, so I can give you the real 411 on what this means, because this is thunder, okay? Thunder. This is action. This is electric. So you're coming off like electric. Your energy, you know, it can shock people. It's a little electric. That's exactly what I was describing. It really is. So be gentle on these masculines, because we have you know, we have a very, and I don't mean to insult anybody, but I know I have mainly women here right now, but I do have some men, and men have been conditioned to be demasculized, okay? Like the way that they have done it is through using, you know, hold on, I want to close my throat. They don't want me to say it. It's corn. Corn. Corn has demasculized men. Okay, so this says action, regeneration, sex. Excuse me. Active protection. Oh my gosh. Awakening of will. So spirit is protecting us. Awakening of will, destruction of enemies. This is a fire element, and it's masculine. So there's a masculine that might be protecting a beautiful Queen of Wands, which might be your energy, or this might be in the spirit realm where you have a father who's passed on, a grandfather, a godfather, an uncle, stepdad, something like that. Okay, or they don't have to be passed on. They could just literally maybe put a security clearance on you or something, where, you know, they might have military access or something like that. Or spiritual, okay? Or this could be Brigitte, because Brigitte, she's come to me, and she came to me last week, and she's about the hearth, the fire, the hearth and fire of the home. So this is all kind of going in the same, and this is Celtic, she's Celtic. Okay, Thursday is related to unconscious potential, the pinnacle of ecstasy, uncontrolled sexual union. It moves powerful energies that are difficult to control and require great willpower, lest they turn against the operator. This is what I'm saying. You have to be very careful with your energy right now, your words, your actions, how you come across, because it's coming across pretty intensely, okay? There's an intense quality. It is a key protection rune, both to repel attacks, usually paired with Nothis, and to protect against harmful influences. Thyrsis is also a reminder, like the thorn that protects the rose. It cares for the beauty that surrounds those who make it their amulet. Oh, somebody tried to attack you, and they got a thorn. They got a thorn in them. They got, you know, like it feels like the prickles from the cactus. All right, let's get into the star, Isa. Yeah, somebody feels like they can't get close to you because you're being cold. You're coming across cold. Ooh, Isa. I just love this energy so much. Oh my God. You're like a fierce person that somebody wants to come near. They don't know how. It almost feels like somebody screwed up with you, and they ain't gonna get no second chance. Isa. Ice, delay, suspension, and patience. This is a water, and it has the gender feminine and masculine. So Isa is the rune of ice, and like ice is static and blocks all activity on the surface. Like ice, situations move slowly. If it proceeded quickly, it would become dangerous. Yeah, so you're so protected that if somebody comes up to you quickly and tries to, it's them that's going to be taken out. It's them that's going to trip up. It's them that's going to get hurt. Okay, so like people, you might look innocent or carefree or easily available to attack or something, but you're not. You're not that at all. That's just an illusion, okay? Therefore, ice is a rune of slowing down, which we are slowing down. We're going into our third week of Mercury retrograde. So, yeah, definitely going fast on something is going to really work against us. Ice is a rune of slowing down and is used to block spells, to take time to defend against an attack and find the time, way, and strength to counter attack. Isa blocks the rhythm of the world, facilitates meditation and concentration, and freezes negative feelings and memories that one is not ready to deal with. Okay, so I'm almost also picking up that when you were attacked, I feel like somebody was attacked, okay? Could be a car accident. It could be any kind of attack. I don't know what it really is. But I feel like spirit might have like put you in a frozen state. I'm picking up like some kind of memory lost, some kind of unconscious time, like you were sleeping and resting a lot and you were in the unconscious realm, so you were healing in the astral planes, but you also, it had to trickle into the body form, and now it's like thawing out, and now you're more empowered and you're more healed, and your compartments are put in the right places. It's a beautiful energy, but it's kind of hard to explain. But I think this is what happened. Like somebody did try to hurt you, and I think your spirit guides kind of like took you and put you somewhere else. So you might have moved and been relocated because these attacks might have kept going. So we have to be very, very grateful, very thankful, and observant that our ancestors are really there for us when we need them. Okay. And then we have Uras. Uras is strength, determination, and healing. Wow. So healing sounds, okay? You might be interested in a sound bath or getting the sound bowls or the frequency forks, those forks, something like that. It might be really it might be working, it may help you heal from the inside out. It's like a subtle type of healing that no one else can see, but you're doing it, okay? It's kind of like sleeping. We do need to sleep. People who don't sleep can become a little crazy. Here we go. So Uras is strength, determination, courage, healing, physical energy, and revitalization. Fire and water. Uras immediately follows Fehu and advances his work of regeneration. So you've regenerated. You've regenerated so much that you have a balanced fire energy. You're a go-getter, and you're building more confidence. You feel better about going out there, being seen, okay? Because that's the one thing that I'm trying to tell you. You're going to be seen. You're going to be looked at, or somebody's watching you for some kind of whatever it is. If you're going for interviews, if you're out on the camera, if you're out for a walk, if you go to the grocery store, you're going to be seen, okay? You got to go out and get your stuff. I don't know if you just order everything through Amazon, but that's no way to live either. Anyway, let me continue. Uras is the sprout from the earth, resilient, adaptable, and patient. Uras invites perseverance and courage. It confers strength, tenacity, and the adaptability to change. Okay, so we're going to be asked to change our ways, the old ways. The life force of Uras expresses itself through the two polarities of masculine and feminine. Wow! Look at that. Now, these are both coming out as feminine, but it's interesting I chose this deck. It's because you're supposed to master your ability to be the Queen of Wands. She's very psychic, spiritual, and faithful. And the King of Wands, he is determined to get stuff done. He's adventurous. Maybe some of you this week or in the coming weeks need to go on a road trip or something like that, it feels like. This force must be dosed harmoniously, as it is very powerful. Otherwise, it can become uncontrolled. I told you I picked up this energy as soon as I saw these fire signs. So you're supposed to channel all the fire energy. We have 4 planets in Aries, okay? And then we have Mars. So we have like 5 fiery planets, and then we have 1 detrimental. These are all the 5 planets are all in straightforward movement, but the detrimental one is Black Moon Lilith in Sag. This is the unhealed parts of the feminine, okay? And it's a really disgusting energy that I pick up when I channel Black Moon Lilith in Sag. Um, it's things that are in secret because they've been in secret under the mother, under the skirt of the mother. Jupiter now moved into direct motion in Cancer, and these secrets are very likely to come out. There's one I love to watch when I go at night. I love to watch these like documentaries of the royals, and I believe it was Queen Antoinette who had a black baby with her dwarf jester, and that baby was a girl, and she was taken to where the nuns live, and they said that the baby had died at childbirth. So these are the kind of things I'm talking about. If you can kind of, track with me, please. Wow. Oh my God, I can't believe I answered that question. Okay, I wasn't even looking at the screen. Okay, um, so the thing about this energy too is that we got the fire energy with the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, but they're being represented as 2 women. So this could be, 2 women. I'm not knocking that out either. But what I do want to share with you is that this is, what was I going to say? Mina, oh my goodness. Hi, girl. I didn't see your message. Welcome. And welcome, Vocal Beans. Thank you for your info. Does God have a wife? The wife is a woman. You're cracking me up. Katrina. Persona 6585. The llama in Sweden. Oh my God. Welcome, Sweden. Oh my God. My mommy went to Sweden. She loved it. She loved it. That's so funny. She went there before I was born. Okay, so what I wanted to say is about the fire. What did I want to say, Spirit? Why did I forget? That the divine feminine is mastering this adventurous part of her and this intuitive part of her, and that they're being integrated. Okay, there's a lot of integration for divine feminine, like almost like I can have it all. Like I can have it all, and that's what's propelling this energy, thinking outside the box, star. Okay, so you don't follow everybody. You're not a follower. You do it your own way, your own style, and you have a lot of faith in what you are getting involved in, which is yours. Okay, it's your baby, your puppy, or somebody's going to help get you there, and it's a new adventure with that masculine energy there, which is the King of Wands. All right, so let's get some more info here, Spirit. What exactly is this about? So we're really not meant to be in this dreary, watery emotion. There's hardly, we do have Pisces Sun right now and Neptune, but we don't have, we have a lot of fire and air. We have a lot of ideas. And Spirit wants us to act on these ideas, not to sit on them. So when you get these ideas, sometimes when you're on the internet, like watching videos and stuff, you're like, oh, I wanted to do that. Well, you sat on it for too long. You should have done it. And you'd be having fun with it. You'd be the one known for it. So there's Spirit is looking for doers, okay? It's kind of like when a millionaire or somebody, let's say like, I don't know, somebody who owns a company, and they're like, oh, okay, I'm looking for doers. I'm looking for people who are going to take the reins. They don't want people who are just looking and looking and looking. They want people who are going to go and get and do, okay? Take action. And it's like Spirit is almost like doing this as well. Okay, so, oh my God, I got them reversed. Procrastination is reversed. Oh, that is so funny. No procrastinating. Caution. Caution is reversed. Okay, so you are being watched, or there's a star that maybe, you know, because Riri got that situation, and maybe she's hiding out. Now she needs to hide out. So maybe there's a transference, exchange of the stars that need to go hide out because everybody knows them and all their stuff is coming out. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of Riri taking off with her kids. Like she's, but all right, whatever. We're just not gonna go there right now. Cut the cords. Oh wow, you got to cut the cords. This is happening to people who've already have cut the cords of the past. Okay, family, friends, foes. That's what this is about. Let's get some astrology on it. So yeah, so the fire energy, King of Wands, Queen of Wands is the fire energy. They like to travel a lot. They're very adventurous. Okay, so we got these three already. Wow, all at once. So we have the 9th house. Okay, so that's the Sag in Lilith, Black Moon Lilith in Sagittarius energy. So this says broadening your horizons, either spiritually, academically, or on a long journey. Yeah, it rules long journeys. And what is this? Procrastination reversed. So it's been a long journey, but now is not the time to procrastinate. Spirit feels that you're fully ready to embark on this now. Okay, they feel like you're the one and it's time. And they don't want you to procrastinate any longer. Okay, they don't want you to think, what if, next week. No, they want you to take a lot of action this week. Even though we're in the retrograde, all of that is going to work for us. Okay, because you can take your sweet time, but you must be taking the action. 9th house. We have Cancer. This energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family, a mother, or a child. Some of you are mothers. Some of you have to take care of your mother, or some of you miss your mother, or some of you have a mother that's passed on and you are mothers. It could go all kinds of ways, but here you're still not letting any of that. It's probably just fueling. It's probably fire. It probably is a fire under your butt to fuel you to do more. Some of you want to be mothers. Some of you are really preparing yourself to be mothers, so you want to set a good foundation where you could be with your children, and you're going to get that, baby. You're going to get that, because that is the way to go. The first 7 years of your child is the most important, okay? And they should only be around you. We have Neptune. Neptune, which is also, it's Piscean, but it's also water. Your fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potential for illusion. Potential for illusion. Yes, illusion and confusion. But we do have the sword of truth. So you got to keep checking with yourself. Like, is this feasible? Is this realistic? Am I being grounded, or am I being delusional about this? Is this person, you have to make this, you have to take the steps that, because I feel like many of my collective, they don't really have anyone to really speak to and bounce things off. And a lot of the people around the collective are very delusional. Like, they want to believe, oh, just believe him, or yeah, I trust her, I trust him. No, we trust no one but God. So this is kind of the energy I feel. I always felt God was a man. I always felt that. But I don't know, it's because of Jesus was a man. But it's funny you say that. Beautiful, Dr. Raoul Baut, welcome. Beautiful life with love and kindness. Yeah, we got to be kind to ourselves, and then we can exert the kindness to others. Any more messages from these beautiful energies today? Success, okay? Golden quartz. I thought this was going to be citron, because citron is also about success. So that kind of looks like the same. Kind of. It says, I connect with my higher self before I take action. When I do, everything I touch brings abundance and success. This is very true. Like, you have to give yourself compliments, or you have to go out and find the look that's for you, you know, like the colors that suit you best. Because we all can't wear a certain tone of green, okay? And to me, it's the army green. I think it's cute, but it does not look good against my skin. So I've learned to understand what colors work for me. Like mustard yellow is better than that bright neon yellow, right? So like you have to know yourself so you can be true to yourself. So people can't fool you and tell you, oh, you know, this is what looks good, or this is, you have to, you know, this is the Queen of Wands. Like she's out there changing it up. Okay, she comes in with a different, she's a trendsetter. So is the star, actually. The star is very much a trendsetter. We might have Gemini energy here. Compassion. Yeah. Oh, I always say this. You have to be compassionate to yourself, or else you can't extend it to anybody else. I see the good in others and help them see it in themselves. Some of you are teachers. You're here to teach. This is this mothering energy that you have, and it's a superpower, because some people don't have good mother role models. They didn't have good mothers or no mothers. So this is a superpower, okay? Don't ever underestimate it. I will wait for a sign from you. So somebody's like, I don't know, they're interrupting us. You speak to me through music, okay? So maybe you're having thoughts of someone when music comes on, and you wish them well, and you think it's fun, and you're like, okay, you know, it's fun to have that, or we had fun, or that was then, this is now. But you're in the now. You're not going back to the past. And that's the, okay, if you can leave with anything from this reading, stay in the now. Stay in the now, because when you start acting from, oh, well, I got this and I'm going here, and don't, because it's almost like you're tempting fate. Okay, it's almost like, oh, well, she really doesn't have it. You know, the winds of change can come and blow everything away. It just, life is on a thread. Okay, it can be that you're healthy one day and you get sick the next. So you cannot be like, I mean, you could say it in your heart, but amongst others, you don't know who wishes you not so good. So I'm just saying, be very forewarned about that. I feel you even though we are apart. So somebody misses you very much. Okay, it's very evident here. But I feel like you've transformation. It is safe to let go. I know that nothing is ever taken away unless something better is coming. That's another thing, okay? We got to clean up our houses, take everything that's broken. We got to feng shui our space, mop our floors, because good things are coming, and you have to make room for it. So if you still have a cluttered home, and you have dust and you have all this stuff, then it kind of relates to spirit. Well, they don't want it. They want to sit in it. I wish I could take back my words. Okay, I don't know if you had some words with somebody, or maybe you wish that you could take back your words. That could go either way. But we can't take anything back. I mean, what's done is done. There's nothing. You just can move forward and try to become a better you, okay? That's the best that we can do. Oh. Okay, so let's get some feather. That's what I feel like. Let's get some feather messages. Ooh, let's do that, because I gotta go because it's hot. And then we're gonna get cooking and make it even hotter. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, what do we have? Nope. Oh, nothing came out. Hey, hold on. Let me shuffle them. Spirit, thank you for these messages on this Sunday afternoon. Give us a good week, a good Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. All the good stuff. All right, let's get into it, Spirit. What are the feather messages for my beautiful, lovely, divine, and masculine collective? Chickadee. The time is right to release all patterns and energies. You are ready to embrace change. Okay, so this week you will feel more comfortable or actually ready. I know I've been saying, kind of like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? When is it going to change? The winds of change. Well, here in where I'm currently at, we're not going to have winds of change. We're going to have a heat wave. And with all this fiery energy, like I just said, the 4 up to 5 Mars influences Aries. And this affects Scorpio too, actually, because Mars was the ancient ruler of Scorpio. But that's a side note. What I was going to say was, this is the time to stay really cool, okay? Like, don't become a hothead. Don't be reactive. But you might get real sensitive because Mercury is retrograde in the sign of Pisces, which makes us very emotional, okay? So we might have memories, thoughts, and music, comments, even smells, that trigger us, or trigger our memory of something that maybe is pleasant or unpleasant, that is here or not here. And you have to stay really calm, cool, and collected, okay? You have to stay in control of your emotions, because Aries rules the emotion of anger. So your energy may be needed to grid some spaces that are very toxic, very filled of old ancient energy, okay? That could be the sound healing. You could maybe, yes, that could be the sound healing. You might be a sound healing frequency changer. Your voice might be able to change things. And just because of your voice and your presence, you might be called to pray in a certain space because there's something going on, or just pray for the world right now. That could be what we're talking about, because we're going through these harsh changes right now. It's like a tunnel of fire, it feels like. Okay, so here we have the crane. You will soon enter into a beneficial partnership. Luck and longevity bless this union. Okay, so some of you want a partnership. You're working towards that. Keep working on yourself. You are going to receive this. It's inevitable. If you come from love, you will receive love. You'll get love. People will see you loving. Somebody loving is going to come into your life. A giver, right? Choose to follow the path of forgiveness and raise your vibration. Yeah, forgive whatever happened, the pain, the anguish, the angst. That's what's blocking our heart. This is the pelican. That is so funny. Oh my God, that is so funny to me. I actually knew somebody called Pelican. Oh my God, that what the heck was that? Spirit. Turkey. Oh, wow. Honor your own time of harvest. Offer your gifts and blessings as service to the greater good. Yeah. Yeah. So, some of us are really propelled for a service that we want to do, or there's something here that we're very passionate about. And we either, you're like, I want to help the homeless. I want to help, the veterans. I want to, I want to help the animals. Somebody's very passionate about something, and you are going on the path of being very well known for this, because it sparks so much umph in you. It might trigger you, but instead of like acting out from it, maybe you're going to open a nonprofit, or you're going to work with a nonprofit, or you're going to be the representative, you're going to be the spokesperson, or maybe you're going to go underground and do this. I don't know, but this is energy that is very true to your heart. Okay, heart chakra, fire. And so this week there's going to be some kind of something lights in you that is going to stay very much that is very much a part of your destiny. And it's different for everyone, but it's beautiful. I mean, it's really like hits home. It hits the heart. Yes, it's almost like patriotism. My country, like it could be with America or something, but it could be something where yeah, I don't know what it is. It's very weird. I don't know what it is, but you'll be known for it, and you got the green light to go for it. But I do feel you have to temper your energy, temper your emotions. I think you have the energy to probably go on a hike, to go running, to go to the gym 5 days, 6 days a week. Like this energy that needs to be channeled, y'all. It needs to be channeled. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I can't talk. All right, so I'm going to leave you here with this, and I'm going to wish you the best. I'll come back with some other information later, but for now, I bid you adieu. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'd love to have you on the tribe. Give me about an hour and a half. I'm going to try to get back to you, Domingo, and I can answer the question for you, my love. Take care. Stay blessed.